Please welcome to the podium the chair of the National Association of Latino Elected and Appointed Officials and the West Hollywood City Council member, John Duran.
When injustice becomes law, resistance becomes duty. Thomas Jefferson. When injustice becomes law, resistance becomes our patriotic duty from our founding fathers. I've been asked by people, especially young people, what happened to the parade? I mean, what about gay pride? And why are we doing a resist march? What do you think the parade was about these past 40 years? When the LAPD raided the Black Cat on New Year's Eve in 1967, and they arrested the women and men in the Black Cat for kissing one another, it was against the law for homosexuals to congregate in this city. And the LAPD raided that bar and arrested everybody, and our forefathers and mothers fought back and resisted against that unjust law. During the AIDS epidemic, the worst plague to hit our nation, it was ACT UP and Queer Nation that blocked this boulevard, Santa Monica Boulevard, shut down the 405 freeway, shut down County USC, and demanded drugs and treatment for our people. They protested the unjust laws, and they resisted. And when we were told we could not marry the person that we love, it was activists all across this city and state of California who resisted in the courts, in the Congress, in the legislatures, and fought so we'd have the freedom to love. We resisted those unjust laws, and we prevailed. We have been resisting and defying our entire lives. Now, maybe you were there for some of those moments, maybe not, but you are here on this historical moment today. And which one of you was bullied on the playground and shoved down to the floor and spat upon and kicked and called queer or faggot? Which one of you finally resisted and stood up and said, I will fight back for my right to be? And which one of you were disowned by your biological families or thrown out of your churches, your temples, and your synagogues, and stood up and resisted and said, I am willing to fight back even if it defines your definition of God, because I am and will continue to be. We have resisted presidents, Congress members, clergy members, military generals, and we have created our own families, our own communities, our own institutions, our own churches, and our own synagogues because of our defiance and resistance since day one. But we have paid dearly. We have paid in blood like every other minority community in this country's history. 675,000 Americans died of AIDS during the 80s and 90s, and those were our lovers and our brothers and our family members. You wouldn't have your wedding bells and wedding cakes if they had not sacrificed their lives for you in the 1980s and 1990s. And we have been victimized by hate crimes and by murder and by suicide and by alcoholism. So you ask, how much longer will we resist and march? Until our brothers and sisters in Alabama and Mississippi and Nebraska and Kansas enjoy the same rights as those of us in LA and New York, we will continue to resist and to march. And we do not pledge allegiance to any president. We do not pledge allegiance to either political party. We do not pledge allegiance to the military or to church leaders. We pledge allegiance to one another and the Constitution of the United States, which guaranteed liberty and justice for all. So, if you are an immigrant seeking sanctuary in this great nation. We are not here to build walls to keep you out. We are here to build lives and homes with you in this great nation. And if you are Muslim or Sikh or Christian or Jew or atheist, we are not here to create travel bans to keep you away. We will make sure that Lady Liberty's torch over New York Harbor applies to you as it has for religious and ethnic minorities over all our country's history. Continue to resist, and thank you to all of our straight allies who are here with us today. We love you and we appreciate you marching with us until we overcome this fascism in our country. God bless and thank you.